2, continued from part 1. I think you can run into some nice ladies who who have just, in their ignorance, have gone on to Thai Cupid or Thai Friendly or Thai Lovely or something and not realizing there's maybe a better way. But some ladies are a little smarter than that or care more or whatever, and I've seen them on, I haven't personally, but I mean, my friends, they've met their lady on Tinder or whatever. Um, and I think that sometimes that does work. Like I said, you have to be careful of these dating apps. They're really infected with scammers. I think the overwhelming majority of ladies on there are scammers to some level. Maybe not necessarily professionals, but you get the idea. But for example, my Thai wife is a high status lady. She comes from a well-respected family in her village. She's college educated in Bangkok and in Kolat, went to 2 different universities, and her family is of some substance. And she has a good level government job and ranks pretty high for her age. I mean, she's only 37, and she's got a pretty good, in the picking order, she's doing pretty good. So, so she would be a high status woman, absolutely. And a guy I know here, I guess I'll say a friend, not a close friend, but someone that I know. I like to choose my words carefully here. You want to be careful what you call your friend here. He's married, a senior lady in the financial services industry, very senior person, and still much younger than I am anyways, and very pretty lady. And some of my Thai wife's friends, they're have management jobs and hotels and other things, and they're dating, and one of them just started dating a full-on. I don't know from where or who. I haven't met the guy. I only met the lady once or twice briefly. Seemed nice, kind of pretty and all that. I could see someone being attracted to her, sure could. So if you go online and you're reading all this stuff, and it's the low status women only, and it's just the clerical workers and the bar girls, and then it was, well, and then of course you retire them because that's what you do, and then you should be paying something to the family to, then you've taken away that source of support a little bit. And some of that's true, but this is all a slippery slope. Just because something's partly true doesn't make it 100% true, and doesn't make it 100% true for every situation. So, if your lady is working a mid-level job, and she might give her a family, again, I'd say 2 to no more than absolutely 10,000 baht per month would be what a good, successful child, from working class to very successful would be, maybe paying their parents, paying whatever, it's maybe a weird word, but giving money to whatever. I don't need to mince words, but. So you would need to replace it if you retire her. Hang on, I'll get a better angle. This isn't too bad. Yeah, the sun's coming up now. See, the sky is brightening pretty good. Heavy clouds, but it doesn't hurt my feelings at all. Anyways, kind of nice early morning shoot. There we go, something different. You see some of the bonfires, or where Kunpa set fire to the yard in various places for the cleaning. I love it, so efficient. Anyway, so if you're dating, if you date a what they call, kind of crass, whatever, calling it a low status versus high status woman, okay, whatever. I'm not putting my nose up to anybody. Please don't think that. That's not what this is about. So then, yeah, there is an argument, and I think it's fair. If you've taken a clerical worker or a mid-level government, high-level government worker, whatever, and then you've retired her, and she's going to spend 100% of her time just caring for you. And I get the appeal. Not that I'm missing that one, okay? Then yeah, it's fair that you want to really find out what she was actually giving her parents, not what she says, okay? Because when money's involved, the numbers all of a sudden change a lot. I've noticed that here. It's weird, huh? So, you want to find out what she actually was giving her parents, and there'll be bank records. I would ask to look. Oh, show me. I want to see. Yakan, want to see. Kahen, request to see. Maybe, I guess you could say that. But otherwise, you know, if she's still working and you're in a little bit of a Western-ish in some ways, and I say Western-ish in some ways only, okay, you know, where like my situation, my lady still works, um, and any money she was or wasn't giving to her parents, in her case she doesn't because she pays for two boys. I help her with the boys. And I do see her now helping, I think, more with her parents, and I help directly with the parents too a little bit. So I've elevated their life a little bit. But you know, I spent 6,000 baht on a new washing machine. Right, so you know, $200. Okay, shoot me. All right. Yeah, and that was months in planning. Okay, that's the level that I'm at. I'm doing small time stuff. I'm on relatively modest, you know, financial circumstances here. Waiting on my next pension to kick in, my last one, my bigger one, and that should be soon, praise God, hopefully. God, it better be this year. And, you know, all that, whatever. Yeah, my baggage is fine. I got it managed. I'm fine. But, so back in my lady's case, so I don't pay anything for that. Now, if I want to, I sure can. Okay. And like me, you could get invited to pay for stuff, and you can say yeah or no, you know. But this whole we're only, you know, available to date the lowest status ladies, and you need to pay the family and pay a fee and all this. It's like you're bar finding your lady to the family, and that was the thing I was fishing for. I finally hit the nail on the head. It smells a little like that with a lot of these, and I don't like that. I don't like that, and you know, if it's agreed on and it's all done honestly, sure. But if someone's telling you, oh, this is culture, yeah, no, it's not. It's not. It, they, you know, Thai women date Thai men. Here's a news flash all the time, and typically they pay the man something. They give a portion of their salary to the man. So if you're just not asking for any money, they're ahead of the game with you. Okay. So if you make somebody too financially incentivized to do stuff for you, then I think you really got to wonder if they're doing it for you, or if they're doing it just for the money. And if you don't care, that's cool. But if you're relying on the fact that they truly love you in their heart and this is some big romantic thing, you know, if you're paying for everything, it's really not, pal. I don't want to burst your bubble, but if you have to pay for everything from your lady, then that's not really a legit relationship, I think. Now, there's some transactionality to all relationships. I mean, I only have my one experience where I was married one time before, and I don't know, I can't apply that to everybody's marriage, so I don't know. Mine was relatively transactional, though. I guess my therapist kind of had to go, hey, did the hey pal, I hate to burst your bubble kind of thing with me. He had the talk with me, but he goes, your marriage is pretty transactional. He goes, you realize? And I'm like, oh no, and I'm like, oh, yeah. So I'm not very. I know I'm not a good judge or a good barometer for this. So, but other Western, I've got friends who are in other relationships, obviously, and I don't feel theirs are transactional, other than you have things in common, and I mean, we can boil everything down to a transaction if you want to get into that whole French reductionist thing. But anyways, was it the French or the French skeptics? Is it also a reductionist? No, I'm not sure. Anyways, we get the idea. So, anyways, any lady for any reason will do it, and all these things they say are Thai culture all the time, man, they're not. Okay, there, nutshell. You got to make your own deal, and if it gets too much about money, something's wrong. And you can't buy loyalty. I'll tell you that right now. I know a guy that's paying an insane amount of money to his Thai wife's family, an insane amount. And I've asked 2 people involved in that group, is he going to get really good care when he really needs it? And I got kind of a laugh back. So you really can't buy loyalty here. Not count on it anyways. So anyways, that's what I got to say about dating high and low status Thai women. No, thank you for supporting my YouTube channel. Thank you very much.